What is up, and welcome to Everything's Totally Fine, the Sunday Funday edition. Sorry to just getting my technical pieces in place. Welcome to the show. I do have 67 tabs worth of... why am I just... Okay, sorry. Oh my gosh. There we go. Richard Hell and the Voidoids with Blank Generation off of Blank Generation. I promise we will not continue down the deep dive dark hole of like what went wrong, what does this mean, what does our country do now? But I do have some stories like that. I do think it's important. But I am hearing sort of I was saying on my dad's the show I do with my dad. I'm kind of an external processor, so I'm really okay to just keep talking about some of these things out loud, but I'm getting the general sense that people don't want to. I mean, it is the reality, but who wants to think about it? Who wants to talk about it? Like I said, and anyway, this is a new show. Fair warning, I do have some Trump stories. But then I also have some Grammy stories and some just general purpose news, science, health, technology, all that good stuff coming up. Like I said, 67 tabs open. We'll see how many I get through. Brat TV has a new upload. Okay, sorry. I'll stop looking at my notifications and just... I did go to a Trump protest yesterday. I was left pretty disappointed. Sorry, at allegedly a Trump protest. I've talked about this before. Protests are often run by the socialists. They have their own kind of agenda. And so whether it is for, and you can hear me also rant about this on the MF show, but this week I have a little bit of a technical issue with my sound, so I'll go ahead and re-rant it right now. Yeah, like I've ever had a problem with saying the same rant 27 times. So whether it is Black Lives Matter and the police accountability in 2020 and 2021, obviously after the Dobbs decision in 2022, women's rights and reproductive rights and abortion became a top issue. And then, of course, now Trump. But regardless of what the actual purpose of the event, it's still their event, and that can be more or less evident. But here's what was especially evident to me. One. These are the same people who, like 3 months ago, were marching, chanting, "Biden, Biden, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide." They're passing out Palestinian flags, which is fine if this had been billed as a Palestinian protest. But again, I mean, legitimately, I guess my feeling is, regardless of who had won, if Harris had won, they would still have been passing out the same Palestinian flags. Same is true of many of their speeches. You could tell these are the same speeches they've been going through. There was a lot about the Democrats. The Democrats, they are suspiciously unwilling to challenge Trump. At the very end, some of the immigrant groups were saying, hey, we're afraid under, what is to come. But for the most part, again, I'm not talking about all the participants, the people who showed up from all over Seattle. And it was a slightly smaller crowd. And I think that's both because of the rain and because of... the light rail. I think there were probably transportation issues. This is, I think, did I play this recently? Oh yeah, no, I did. Okay, maybe I've played. Yeah, okay. I've played out this soundtrack for now. Let me find something else. But yeah, I mean, okay, so yeah, I mean, really, they were still going after Biden, still going after the Democrats. I'm like, they lost. It's not even like leave them alone. It's just like, what are you? Like, I'm genuinely unclear as to what your messaging or what your belief is. And then specifically things like no boots on the ground, no bombs in the air, U.S. out of everywhere. And again, if this had been specifically an anti-war or a peace rally, that would be, and that's a perfectly valid chant. It's been chanted for generations. But specifically with regard to Trump, I think many people are afraid he will pull out of Ukraine, that he will abandon Ukraine. And so I don't think it's just as simple as U.S. out of everywhere. I think that's where empty sloganeering, if you're not careful. Well, no, that's not what people showed up for. Many people showed up, again, like I said, fearful of the many, many things that a Trump presidency could mean, among them a chaotic or no, and the same is true in oh my gosh. All right, sorry. As always, I probably could have organized my records before I got on the air, but what fun is that? This is Put on Hold, followed by I Don't Want to Be a Number and We Will Obey by Sweet Madness. But no, so overall, I think more and more I feel, at least speaking only for Seattle, protests are increasingly misrepresented and run by people who are not passionate about the things who are literally just using causes, that the hot button causes they know people are passionate about, to fill out their numbers at a rally, to give out their propaganda, but they're not. And I hate to sound like a conspiracy theorist. I don't think I'm looking around, again, half these people probably voted for Jill Stein. I am getting into an argument with this woman who first, so I'm wearing my shirt that does say, I'm here criticizing the socialists. I'm wearing my shirt that says socialist butterfly. I've got my butterfly wings on. I got a few compliments on them, but a woman came up to me. She just starts talking about how she actually just bought herself a pair of wings, but they're hard to get on, and we kind of had a laugh around how it can be if you don't wear costume cosplay animal wings, they can be, getting into them can be a stretch and a struggle. And we had a laugh about that. But then she was like, and that's why I'm voting green. And I was like, no, Jill Stein is a Russian shell. And she got really irate. She said, that's been debunked. And I said, where? Because I know on the Green Party website, they have multiple places where they debunk the Jill Stein Russia connection. But the fact that if you have to put out a statement saying that you're not a Russian asset, that itself is incriminating. And so she just ended up storming off. And I'm like, fine, but that's... I'm like, okay, you people are putting on a Trump protest, a now what protest. You people caused this. Your messaging and and I don't think they appreciate that or apologetic about that, or it's just, well, this is the next thing to protest on. Business as usual. Let's move on. And that's what feels really cynical. But I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to stop protesting. I do. As I get older, I'm like, I mean, the police were lined up. Someone did get arrested for quote unquote property. Oh, someone threw a bank, something. I think someone threw something at the U.S. Bank window. I don't think any windows got broken. And then I did see someone put up a sticker on a lamppost, but I can't imagine that's the property damage that someone got arrested for. If that is, that would be really disappointing. But the point is this how I want to spend my Saturday? I had to shift around my regular phone call with my dad to go now confront cops who, I don't know. Yeah, no, I mean, there were the black masked people. I'm pretty sure I don't know as an individual who threw the rocks, but I know of all the groups of people who were there. I have a pretty good idea of who probably threw, I don't even know, I'm assuming it was a rock, threw a projectile at a window. I believe it was U.S. Bank. We heard a noise from the general direction, and that seemed to be the business on that corner that would make the most sense for them to target. Yeah, do I want to continue to be cover for them? I show up peacefully. People bring their children, but they come to do that and use you as cover. I'm questioning all of it, and I don't know, especially if this does turn into, like Trump militarizes, uses the military. But then again, that's the chilling effect. I don't want to protest anymore because Trump has me scared, which is, But no, I don't want to protest anymore because as it turns out, overall protests are pretty disappointing in 2024. And that has been my experience. And again, it's not just, protesting in Palestine is fine. Some of the chants and the phrases that they're using, I don't agree with, and I don't know. I get the logic that someone else doesn't get to tell you what's anti-Semitic or not, and someone else doesn't get to tell you what your intention is, and I feel very strongly about that. That's like the kneeling football players. They're disrespecting the flag. No one said anything about the flag or veterans or like anything you're bringing into this is absolutely your own projection and what you want to. But yeah, they don't. So no, I get that aspect of it. But no, some of these phrases are intentionally antagonistic. I think it's, to this day, still fine to be critical of the state of Israel. But some of these people clearly, in their speech and patterns, want the destruction of it. That is, they are looking for a one-state solution, and that state is Palestine, and I'm not down with that. That's not what I'm marching for. So that was my weekend. I watched The Color Purple in honor of Quincy Jones. I watched the musical. I really like it. Not to make it weird and racial, but I think The Color Purple, the 1985 Steven Spielberg directed movie, and nothing against Steven Spielberg. He's a fine director, but he's a white man. I think it really captures the black suffering that is evident in Alice Walker's book. And I have read the book several times, both as a child and as an adult. Color Purple is one of my favorite properties. I had never seen the stage play musical. I love musicals, but I hadn't seen the musical. Something about it didn't interest me. But what I was missing, I guess, I was like, how are you going to have a musical about like incest and rape? Like that, I don't get it. But what the movie actually captures is, yes, both black suffering, but in a way that doesn't quite feel as much like poverty porn of the original. Because I mean, it's a movie that begins in 1909 and spans through the Depression, and shows black people who, even prior to the Depression, obviously were not at the highest economic statuses generally in society. Certainly not the characters depicted in this story. But yeah, no, both through uplifting music, but also incredible costume. It, it shows both black suffering and black dignity, black resilience, black perseverance. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed the musical movie Color Purple. Both versions were produced by Steven Spielberg and Quincy Jones. This new one also produced by Oprah, who appeared in the original. Whoopi Goldberg, who appeared as Celie, has a small part as the midwife, as a cameo, really, as the midwife. This is Tired Blood. Okay, this is reporting according to The Hill. Majority of registered voters accept Trump's win as legitimate. Poll. Who commissioned this poll and why? That seems like a waste of resources because, the majority of registered voters accept the win only because the candidate of the election deniers won. If they had lost, they'd be denying the election. Pennsylvania Republican David McCormick files 2 lawsuits challenging provisional ballots in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure where it's going there, but Chuck Schumer won't let him join the Senate orientation that typically happens the first week. I'm not sure what's going on there. Something Pennsylvania. You may have heard that Trump let Elon Musk onto a phone call with Zelensky. Bolton, Trump's former advisor, is warning, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Others, Maggie Haberman says that Trump is basically just showing off. This is what it is. It's Elon Musk is now inserted into the highest levels of government because he bought his way in. Congratulations. I don't know. This is Halloween with Lost in America. According to CNN, Trump claims Kim Jong-un misses him, but faces a very different North Korean leader this time around. According to Insider, Russia is passing on deadly drone techniques to North Korea. Yeah, well, there would have to be a trade-off for those troops. Meanwhile, also according to Business Insider, cargo plane operators are on high alert after a string of suspected Russian sabotages. Fires at DHL warehouses this year may have been part of Russian sabotage operations. The Kremlin is suspected of ramping up hybrid attacks on Europe in recent months. So Trump is palling around with these people. They are they're putting incendiary devices on planes. They're not fucking around. This isn't a game, but you sure pwned the lid, so. This is according to BBC News. Qatar suspends its role as mediator between Israel and Hamas. There's not really an explanation as to why. And then some of the stories across the country, according to CNN, about 100 vehicles stranded in rural New Mexico in below freezing conditions during powerful snowstorm. Oh, wait. That was premature. But no, while we're talking about it, the city of Las Vegas is covering from unexpected record-breaking snow. So I was just there like 2 weeks ago, and it rained, which for me, I was like, I lived here for 2 years, and I don't remember it ever raining. Like, that felt rare enough, but apparently it has now snowed in Las Vegas, forcing road closures and keeping some residents home. It started with light snowflakes, and then it started piling up more, so it kind of shocked me. The storm started Monday, producing over 30 inches of snow, blanketing parts of Las Vegas, leading to hours-long power outages. I'm going to play this out. This is Russian roulette. By Halloween. And then wildfires in New Jersey. Maybe that's not that uncommon, but ABC News. Fire at New Jersey-New York border is still uncontrolled after burning 2,500 acres. And my dad reported fires in Brooklyn. Like, that's insane. Like, okay. Now I just want to play Tetris. Oh, according to the Hollywood Reporter, TV giant Sinclair misses political advertising guidance. The TV broadcasting and media company Sinclair Inc. reported political revenues of $138 million for the third quarter, coming in slightly below its updated guidance. In September, the company had upped its guidance for the quarter to approximately $140 to $145 million. I'm sorry, in an era of unprecedented campaign advertising, you didn't get a huge chunk. Remember, Sinclair are the ones who makes local news read pre-approved scripts that are like, I mean, it's a local anchor saying it, but the editorial actually comes from the national company, and so you get these weird supercuts where it's like 50 different anchors reading exactly the same thing, but they're reading it like it's their own. It's weird. Point being, boo Sinclair, fuck Sinclair. Sorry you didn't make enough money. Womp womp. According to Insider, Nancy Pelosi hops on the Biden blame game and says that there should have been an open primary. I mean, now you're just doing right-wing talking points. Now you're just... And then, according to the Associated Press, what are Trump's actual plans on day one? Begin a deportation push, pardon January 6th rioters, and make his criminal cases go away. I mean, that sounds about right. Oh, I haven't played this season. We're still in spooky season. I wonder if Terrifier is playing at the Crest. I would totally go to Shoreline now that there's a light rail to see Terrifier. I'm not playing Terrifier. Actually, this is Battle of Sharknado. Maybe I'll play Terrifier next, just because I said it. Or I will play Terrifier later. Trump Attorney General hopeful threatens to jail Letitia James in profane rant. Mike Davis apparently on short list for Attorney General. I think we already reported this one. Jerome Powell says he won't quit even if Trump asks him to leave. The Fed chief says that he doesn't believe Trump has the authority to fire him. We'll see how that goes. According to Laura Bratton in Yahoo Finance, Trump tariff promises have import-heavy retailers facing a new reality, shaping the strategy conversations at retailers across the fashion, beauty, and footwear industries. This is wave of mutilation. Companies from athletic apparel maker Under Armour to Ralph Lauren, Steve Madden, Kate Spade, and Coach, parent Tapestry, reported earnings this week, and each faced questions from Wall Street analysts about how Trump proposals, which include 10 to 20% tariffs across the board. This is Daniel Davies and Sebastian Robertson performing the Pixies' Wave of Mutilation. You think I'm dead? On a wave of mutilation. How Trump's proposals, which include 10 to 20% tariffs across the board and 60% tariffs on goods from China, could pose a challenge in the months and years ahead. Just under half our current business would be potentially subject to tariffs on Chinese imports, said Steve Madden CEO Edward Rosenfeld in a call to investors on Thursday. Christopher Huffnagel, CEO at Saucony and Chaco shoemaker Wolverine Worldwide, said Thursday, I think us, along with just about everyone, is sort of digesting the news and the new reality and to contemplate what's going to be on the horizon. Meanwhile, makeup company Elf Beauty said Wednesday that 80% of its products are imported from China. CEO Tarang Amin suggests impacts won't hit his company until 2026. According to Politico, Trump picked Susie Wiles to be his chief of staff. She's someone who's been lower profile in his, I almost said administration, but that doesn't exist yet, in his sphere. But she's apparently a go-getter. She gets things done, is sort of what people, she's no nonsense, get things done. I don't know too much about her. Oh my fucking God. The most attention-hungry, power-hungry attention whore in the country. Oklahoma Superintendent of Schools Ryan Walters issues a memo on dismantling the Department of Education, basically like crowing about how great this would be and how this would return power to the states, and cites championing parents' rights, which again means parents' right to interfere with professionals' right to do their jobs, many of whom are also parents because many teachers became teachers because of their passion for children, because they have children. But yeah, no, ending social indoctrination in classrooms. So again, that's not a thing. Stopping illegal immigration's impact on schools. I think we should educate the children who are in this country, however they're in this country. And I know that might be a radical position, but is that a money issue to you? Do you think it serves you to have children in this country, however they're in this country? Well, you're thinking they should be kicked out. Okay. Protecting patriotism in curriculum. And blocking foreign influence on our schools. I don't know how privatizing and turning it over to corporations is going to do that, because that's what y'all want to do. Shark. This is The Devil in the Desert by Red Mesa. My bad. Hold on. I need to. Albuquerque, New Mexico's Red Mesa. Giuliani, okay, this one's crazy, and I hate to, sorry to just be like, read this. According to Business Insider, Giuliani says he can't surrender a Joe DiMaggio jersey in his $150 million defamation case because it's locked up in Ronkonkoma, New York, which is an inlet in Long Island. Speaking during a federal court hearing in Manhattan, Giuliani's attorney Kevin Caruso told the judge that the jersey and other items removed from the apartment remained in a locked storage facility in Long Island hamlet Oh my God, you're going to make Ron Concoma. The lawyer added, however, that Giuliani could no longer access the storage facility and therefore couldn't turn anything inside it over to Freeman and Moss, Freeman's daughter. Caruso said the plaintiffs could pick up the items at the facility. The objects are no longer in his possession, adding that it was up to the proprietors of the Ronkonkoma facility to turn it over. A lawyer for Freeman and Moss, meanwhile, told the judge that he had been unable to reach anyone at the facility, identified in court papers as America First Warehouse. America First? Huh. Where have I heard that phrase before? A website for America First website advertises a podcast called the America First Podcast and shares photos of past events hosted at the space, which include with guests including Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Chaya Raichik, the founder of Libs of TikTok, and Kellyanne Conway. The venue has also hosted at least 8 events in Giuliani's honor, including a fundraiser for his legal defense fund. An employee reached by phone on Thursday told Business Insider the warehouse was a patriotic venue, not a storage facility. A business on the same lot, Corporate Transfer, is advertised as a storage facility. The owner of both America First Warehouse and Corporate Transfer, Joseph Verderber Jr., didn't immediately respond to requests for comment. Of course not, because he's apparently running Giuliani Shell Corporation. It's like, what? Like what? Giuliani spokesman didn't respond to a request for comment. The former New York City mayor has yet to turn over any of the possessions he was ordered to last month to fulfill the $148 million defamation judgment, including a Mercedes once owned by Lauren Bacall, a diamond ring, and several luxury watches, the plaintiff's attorney Aaron Nathan said. Giuliani must also turn over $2 million in legal fees he has previously said are owed to him by President-elect Donald Trump. Money, he said Thursday, he still didn't have. Nathan said Thursday that instead of complying with the order to surrender property, Giuliani has been evasive or silent, while also moving cash around, including by opening bank accounts and forming a limited liability company. Okay, let's move on. Oh, I'm not doing this. I mean, I will report on it. This is Daily Beast. Is Donald Trump Jr. having an affair on his fiancée, Kimberly Guilfoyle? Much as I don't like any of these people, and I do think they are complicit in, like, horrible shit, I don't care, and I don't, Anyway, people are noticing he did seem to be avoiding her on stage, like literally moving away from her during Trump's thing. Oh, and then a picture that was posted as the whole squad that puzzlingly includes Elon Musk, but Guilfoyle and Melania were both absent. But that's, I mean, Melania's in New York, and she's going to stay in New York, by the way. I can't prove that, but that's where Barron is going to school, and I think that's where she's going to stay. Oh, and just because here's just a recap. This was, I'll read it. I think I already did this one. This is according to Them magazine. The LGBTQ plus candidates who made history on election night, just because sometimes you need some good news and reminders. Keturah Herron, the first out LGBTQ plus person of color elected to the Kentucky State Senate. LaShawn Kemp, first out gay black man elected to Georgia State Legislature. Sarah McBride, first out trans member of the United States Congress. Gabby Salinas, first out LGBTQ plus and first out Latinx person elected to the Texas State Legislature. Molly Cook, first out LGBTQ plus member of the Texas Senate. Julie Johnson, first out LGBTQ plus person from a southern state elected to Congress. Amy Winchtendahl, first out trans person elected to Iowa State Legislature. Emily Randall, first out LGBTQ plus Latina to U.S. Congress. Yay. So there were wins as well. Meanwhile, Laverne Cox says she's possibly leaving the U.S. after Trump's win, hoarding estrogen and being so scared for trans youth. I get that. I mean, I think every time people talk about leaving, if you have the resources, maybe you actually will, but that's not obviously an option for many, many people. According to People magazine, 3 states just boosted same-sex marriage protections in case the Supreme Court does overturn that landmark ruling. Since 2015, landmark decision, Obergefell versus Hodges. California, voters approved Proposition 3. Coloradans were given a similar option with Amendment J. And Hawaii legalized same-sex marriage 2 years before the Supreme Court mandated it. Yet a section remained in the state constitution that gave Hawaii legislature authority to impose a same-sex marriage ban down the road. This year, Hawaii voters agreed to scratch that section from the constitution so that state lawmakers no longer have the power to reserve marriage to opposite-sex couples. Woohoo. Meanwhile, a judge cancels court deadlines ahead of Trump's court deadlines in Trump's 2020 election case after his presidential win, because again, it is typically considered you can't prosecute a sitting president. So all those cases will go away. That was The Devil in the Desert off of The Devil in the Desert by Albuquerque, New Mexico's Red Mesa. Let's see what I'm going to play next. Keep doing the news. It may or may not be raining in Seattle. It rained this weekend. It rains in Seattle sometimes. You may have heard. It was never too heavy. This is "It's Raining Men" by the Weather Girls. I don't believe this is a 45. Let's find out in a moment. It's not. Yeah, I reported a little bit about this, but yeah, the CBS News officials condemn racist text sent to black residents in 32 states. Um, Again, these are people, the party of family values and protecting kids, but they're sending texts to high schoolers about rounding them up as slaves. I mean, it's really ugly, but this is America. And then, I reported on Jewish students in Chicago being attacked for showing support for Israel. Israeli soccer fans attacked in Amsterdam, prompting a 3-day ban on protests. We made it. We made it out of political news. We're done chewing the cardboard. We're into entertainment news. I had completely forgotten that Rashida Jones was Quincy Jones' daughter yet again. I will just forget that over and over forever. I think I'm going to rewatch Parks and Recreation. That's just Erica C. Barnett recommended it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of a good idea. Because, Erica C. Barnett, who obviously is a political reporter, she's among those who are like, I need to take a break. I need to tune out for a second, and I get that. This is co-written and produced by Paul Schaefer, who's most famous for being the band leader, David Letterman's band leader. That is a real actual fact. It's Raining Men by the Weather Girls was written by Paul Schaefer. Oh, and then I recently discovered that Jim, because he was filming the George Clooney movie Leatherheads, where he had to have short hair, he wore a wig on season 3 of The Office, and now, Henry Cable's mustache in Justice League, that was digitally removed because he also had reshoots and was doing another movie. One of the Mission Impossibles, I can't remember which one. Well, whichever one that Henry Cable is in. Anyway, he was contractually obligated by that movie to keep his mustache, and so when he had to do reshoots for Justice League, they digitally removed it. People find it very distracting. I have bad eyesight. I'm not very visually discerning. I can't find it, but I spend all of Justice League just trying to find it, and so I feel like now I will never be able to watch the season 3 of The Office without just trying to tell whether you can tell that Jim is wearing a wig, but whatever. Josh Brolin reveals Goonies writer. See, we're telling a lot of Steven Spielberg stories today. I just watched Color Purple, the musical version. It's good. I recommend it. Josh Brolin reveals Goonies writer Steven Spielberg's blunt reaction to his wild character idea. Yeah, just act. Apparently Josh Brolin had a whole idea about how, so he played Bran, the older brother, the jock older brother, but in his mind, the catacombs represented something in his mother's womb, and he had a whole idea, a backstory for his character, and they were just like, just read the lines on the page, don't worry about it. He also again confirms that the reports of a Goonies 2 are not real. Boo! Please make Goonies 2. No, Martha Plimpton. There is no script. No one is attached. Steven Spielberg is not directing. Martha Plimpton, via her social media, would also like to remind you that the president doesn't control grocery prices. The president doesn't control grocery prices. A Bruce Springsteen biopic is moving forward with Jeremy Allen White. It adds Mark Maron, Gabby Hoffman, and David Krumholtz. I am glad Gabby Hoffman's still around. She's you never know how people are going to transition into adult work and how successfully. I'm glad Gabby Hoffman's still around. I just want to say that. And then Mark Maron, I barely know who he is, but I think I like him. Nelly and Kelly Rowland reunite on stage to perform their 2002 hit Dilemma during the Baby to Baby Gala in Los Angeles. Cool. This is Andrew Gold with Thank You for Being a Friend, which you probably know as the theme from the Golden Girls. But this is the original. Speaking of songwriters, this is the original version, which actually was a minor hit in, I want to say, 1976, whenever this album came out. 78. Before being, again, I like the Golden Girls version better, but... Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Kendrick Lamar lead 2025 Grammy nominations. Ariana Grande seen as one of the bigger snubs of the Grandes this year, of the Grammys this year. Grande shut out of the Grammys. I still say Grande, but it's Grande. She pronounces it Grande, just by the way. And then after many people maligned and memed Andre, and were just generally puzzled by Andre 3000's 3-hour flute album, it got nominated for Album of the Year, so he gets the last laugh. Here's a picture of him looking pretty happy about that. And then Ariana Grande, she actually doesn't look too worried. Sometimes they choose a picture with a person. No, she looks a little wide-eyed. She doesn't look happy, but she doesn't look like upset. Like every single time they report on Rudy Giuliani, they now pick this one picture of him looking like, and I love it. Like I thank you to whoever took that picture, and thank you to every news story that continues to run with that particular photo. But yeah, no, I don't think, Ariana Grande had 2 hits off her album. I didn't make too much of an impact, it seems. I mean, not like Sabrina Carpenter, not like Chappell Roan, not like Shabuzi. She's 6 albums in. Not every album has to be the biggest hit and win a Grammy for her, I think. I love Ariana Grande. Also, I think Wicked is going to be her big, technically 2024, but it's going to go into bleed into 2025. I think that's what's going to be her success. And she also has said she's taking a step back from pop and really revisiting her roots, which are musical theater, and I 100% support her in that. Okay. This is People. Chappell Roan reveals why seeing Freddie Mercury biopic Bohemian Rhapsody changed her career. Basically, it's the scene where they're doing Live Aid. What I find wild is we've now got pop stars so young, they're not influenced by Freddie Mercury, they're influenced by Rami Malek's performance as Freddie Mercury, and that's great. I don't know, but that's just, it's not even, that makes me feel old, except I actually do remember Freddie Mercury live. I remember, I never saw them live, but I remember whatever that was where he came out on Darth Vader's shoulders, like that was like the most, like that will never, yeah, I won't ever forget that. Like, in any event, my childhood was colored by the actual Freddie Mercury, which I'm so privileged to have lived during that time. But Chapel Roan's Freddie Mercury is Rami Malek, and that's okay too. Like I don't, and that's okay too. Oh, speaking of side by sides, I like how they had got like side by sides where they're like holding the mic at the same angle, just so like it's not even like it's like whatever. I know, yeah. But someone had to do that. Someone had to go through photographs and be like, no, we did it, we got it. They understood the assignment. Okay, I have now listened to the entire Eminem Death of Slim Shady album. I still don't like it very much, and it feels very... Okay, so a couple things. I actually really like Lake Period Eminem. I think he's really continued to innovate. When I heard this was a like return to Slim Shady, I was like, okay, because Slim Shady is like they're like rah, 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 voice in my. That's what I associate with Slim Shady as far as Eminem, and just like, like shock. What? No, I think the most disappointing thing about the Death of Slim Shady is his attempt to be shocking. Don't even like, he goes after pronouns, but like being like, I don't even understand pronouns is just like, that's not shocking. It's just boring and old. It's like, you could research it. It takes about 10 minutes to figure out like how they, them pronouns work. But instead you wrote a whole song that just makes you seem kind of old and out of touch. That's not shocking. It's not, no one, it's not, I don't even have the energy or would want to cancel you for that. That's just kind of like, wah, wah. Like it's the fact that he's like talking about trying to get canceled, and it's like you can't even like generate enough. These lyrics aren't fire enough to like generate heat. Anyway, I've listened to the whole album. Okay, let's just go ahead and do it now. Except for, I think the only song I haven't listened to, and maybe we'll end up listening to it, is the song featuring Jelly Roll, an artist I have a hard time getting any excitement over either. But I will say, well, this is a bad sign. My favorite songs on this record are Bad One featuring White Gold, which barely features Eminem, and Toby featuring Big Sean and Babytron. Speaking of Ariana Grande, Big Sean, who I think got his big break in a pop song in a pop feature. So again, Eminem, I'm pretty sure this album will be seen. Well, no, it won't be. It's already a hit, and my opinions are my own. But my favorite track on this, and I think he actually upstages Eminem in rapping. The rapping is really lazy. The writing is really lazy. It feels like, I swear, it feels like Eminem. It feels like they fed AI like Eminem's previous greatest hits albums, and then said put out an Eminem album, and they used only those like. That source material, not even his entire catalog, just his greatest hits, to kind of create an Eminem's by numbers album in the saddest, most depressing way. I don't know how to describe it. I hate this record so much. The biggest this is one where I was going to go now in the episode, but let's just do this now. The biggest attempt for emotional like resonance that Eminem is often known for, in addition to the shock, is Temporary featuring Skylar Grey, again using Skylar Grey's vocals for everything feels like I said, Eminem by numbers, in a song that like posits like Haley Jade, don't cry for me when I'm dead. He's middle-aged, he's not dead, and he's not going to be dead for a long time. Like, it's just, I don't know, like you can't really generate much if he were 80, and I don't know, and still if he were 80 and still rapping faster subsequently on each record, as he did for like 12 records straight, then that would be impressive. But whatever. Anyway.
Did you? I make upset. Brain is dead. Space cadet. Like when Ye forgets to take his meds. So when they get mad or angry at a statement that I may have said, I just say, man, I did say that shit Shady did. Cause all I do is
I think this is Bad One. which features White Gold. But I'm going to play Toby, which, again, the best line in this entire record is Big Sean's, which is, well, I'm not gonna try and say it because this is not the record. This is not a song I plan to play. Sorry. This is my favorite track on the record. And again, is Eminem even on this song at all? This is Toby featuring Big Sean and Babytron. Whoops.
Shit, boy. Told you McGuire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a go. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus and choke. Even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is dope. My city laying, and I'm OB1, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. Toby McGuire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a go. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus and choke. Even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is dope. My city laying, and I'm OB1, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. No SBO, I'm allergic to run home. Legally blind, all I'm seeing is gun. D to the A, there and back. If you ride with the Drake, can't smoke from the T to the O. Doped in the bitch, you can keep what you own.
But yeah, no, we'll play this out.
Do the most, we over even the skull. Steady on the run, do the seat to the
We'll play the Guess Who's Back skit. But again, Guess Who's Back? Like, there are so many callbacks to his old stuff. Like, it just feels like a recycled. None of it feels fresh or new, and that's. Okay, but now back to the news. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. This is according to the now completely compromised Jeff Bezos owned Washington Post. They smoke pot, drink booze, and consider themselves sober. Specifically Jelly Roll, because he no longer does cocaine and fentanyl, but he talks about how alcohol and pot keep him sober. I'll be very, very clear, because those are actually the only, and I have my own way of joking, like, I am, I'm not. I drink a lot, I smoke pot a lot, but that's it. When I say that's it, that's literally it. I don't consume caffeine. I'm done with nicotine. Like 10 years done with nicotine. Literally just alcohol and pot. But unlike someone like Jelly Roll, who can be like, pot keeps me sober from other things. I never did fentanyl or cocaine. 10 drunk cigarettes. If 10 drunk cigarettes is to be taken literally, the person who is enjoying that evening has consumed 13 lines of coke by the end of that song. That is more than I've consumed in my entire lifetime. I have consumed cocaine, not in decades. I'd say like the 90s, mid 90s, maybe the early 2000s. Probably the early 2000s is the last time I consumed cocaine. And I've never, I once apparently smoked opium, but that wasn't intentional. I was told it was hash. I once consumed angel dust, again, was misled. Used to do LSD pretty regularly. But pretty much pot my whole life, and then alcohol was my 30s and beyond. Caffeine was a big drug for me, and so was nicotine, but I'm done with those now. And nonetheless, I don't consider myself sober, and I think it is misleading, and it is a misuse of the term sober. But now people are using the term Jelly Roll sober, so okay, whatever. I guess we're moving into celebrity/health news. This is confusing. James Vanderbeek mistook cancer. If you aren't, James Vanderbeek has colorectal cancer. But he mistook cancer symptoms for problems with his diet. He also, he thought, I don't know if it was specifically colorectal cancer, but cancer was people who had sedentary lifestyles I associated cancer with age and with unhealthy sedentary lifestyles. I I was in amazing cardiovascular shape. I tried to eat healthy, or as far as I knew at the time. Vanderbeek recently told People he cut caffeine from his diet last summer, thinking there was a correlation between his consumption and his irregular bowel movements. When that didn't work, he headed to the hospital. So yeah, no. Hear me literally bragging. I don't consume caffeine like that means anything. I don't think caffeine is a harmful drug. I don't. I just choose not to consume it. It doesn't work for me and my metabolism. It makes me jittery. I used to drink pots and pots of coffee, and I can confirm I don't think it had a negative effect on my health in the time. Just like I don't think not consuming caffeine has a positive effect on my health. This is pretty typical for the closing skit to an Eminem. Abracadabra, Houdini is the lead single from this record. It interpolates Abracadabra by Steve Miller Band. Steve Miller is like, woo, thanks. But also, this is actually annoying me. But Steve Miller was also amazed by how quickly, it got 60,000 hits in like half an hour. And Steve Miller was like, holy shit. Like, he didn't understand how quickly Eminem can make a hit. But yeah, Eminem is still charting. Eminem can still make hits. This is the song featuring Jelly Roll. It's called. I might play the Haley Jade song too. Which is to say I might play the entire D side of. Oh no, yeah. This is Somebody Save Me featuring Jelly Roll by Eminem off of The Death of Slim Shady Coup de Grace. This is the alternate cover because I don't actually like the cover. I don't like it. I knew I wouldn't like this project because I didn't like the cover. This is also possibly the first time I'm listening to a Jelly Roll song ever. I don't. This is a fine Eminem song. This has more resonance than the Haley Jade song, but I'll play that next. I do like the samples on that. But again, though, did any of that sound like groundbreaking Eminem, or just kind of like, well, that's Eminem? Like whatever. Of a line that was just rapped, did any of it just stick in your head? Did any of it I don't know how to describe it. Resonate? Or was it just Eminem rapping Eminem words? I mean, there is a repertoire of words. This is a real-time reaction. I'm hearing this for the first time. How he breaks up syllables continues to be a signature or a trademark, but also I'm like, why don't other rappers do that? Is it because it's his thing? Because Anyway. All right, that was actually pretty good. Yeah, no. If I had to pick a side so far, the D side is my favorite of this record. This is the Haley Jade song, including Let's go for it. And then we'll get back to entertainment news, some health and science stuff.
People ask me, am I afraid of death? Truth is, I think what scares me the most is not being able to say all the things I want to say to you when I'm no longer here. So this song is for Haley. And when that day comes,
Where's Haley? Where's she at?
This ain't Haley.
Who is it?
Roar.
Waiting all night for the sunrise to take away the dark sky.
And again, in entertainment news, shout out to Haley Jade Mathers for her impending, baby.
Give me a kiss, monster. Love you.
If I could just fall asleep, I'd be lost in a dream. But right now it's misery, and I just have to remember that when a heart breaks and it's broken apart, the pieces will come back together, and in time I'll be fine.
Yeah, Vanderbeek, we're back to James Vanderbeek and his diagnosis. Revealed he didn't have a family history of cancer and mentioned he managed to stay fit most of his life. I do have a family history of cancer and I'm not particularly fit. You know, I sit here sedentary night after night, drinking, smoking, pot, not cigarettes, at least, but smoking, drinking, and wallowing in negativity. I am not. Oh, Nicole Scherzinger.
Baby, are you ready?
Well, she's from.
and you will get over me and move on. You can play me on repeat on a song.
Oh, Pussycat Dolls. I was gonna say. Great, that makes more sense. Pussycat Dolls were never really associated with I was gonna say, what is the?
Protect you, your guardian angel. As hard as this may feel, us parting is painful.
They were started on a reality show. Their name had 5 in it, but then there were only 4 of them. Who am I thinking of? Let me know in the comments. It doesn't matter. In any event, she's in trouble now because for commenting on Russell Brand's "Make Jesus First Again." Russell Brand is now gone full, basically MAGA. Well, but he's not. He's British, so British MAGA, if that's a thing, but it is.
I know this big girl. She's really pretty. You know what her name is? Haley. How did you know?
Yeah, and if there's days where you wanna just lock yourself in your room and cry, just think about how when you were little, how you and I, back and forth to the studio, we used to drive, you strapped in the back.
Yeah, he posted a picture in a hat that said "Made Jesus First Again," and she was like, "Oh my gosh, where can I get that hat?" And people were like, "Not cute."
Remember this, Haley J. There's gonna be rainy days. I promise you get through 'em and make it.
Travis Kelce's post-election social media post. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's the actual headline. Well, this is the headline according to Fox News. He loves to post this kind of shit, by the way. Travis Kelce's post-election social media post sparks backlash. He celebrated the Chiefs win the day after Trump's victory, and people were like, maybe not today. He's allowed to. Yeah, McIntyre posted about National Redhead Day, and I guess people were mad about that. In 2020, he posted. This is Chris Pratt, and yeah, no, as Erica C. Barnett of Publicola encouraged people to rewatch Parks and Rec. She also reminded them Chris Pratt's a part of it. Who, yeah, you may have feelings about him now.
I got you on tape cussing.
Can you hear?
Yep.
No,
Know what?
I said no, babe.
Okay. No cussing. No cussing.
Yo, Dre. Yeah. Let's lay back on this. Let me apologize in advance. I like that. Fuck it. Forgive me. Alright. Fuck it. I don't mean to sound arrogant. Fuck it. But yeah, my head up in the sky again. But even that, my stacks are higher than money pile like Tony Stark's. That's how much I earn, man. Girl, my head is full. I feel incredible as the Hulk. Meaning I'm trying to smash. So come get in line like Santa. Climb up inside my lap. Come on. While I devise a plan. We'll be talking about Purell. When sanitize your hands. And I am an industrial strength, high in brand, fry in pan. Rap is something that I've just had to skill it for some time. And am an artist who can draw a crowd like a diagram. Like drawing breath from your diaphragm. I've achieved every aspiration that I have had. Got a diamond plaque or 2 or 3 or 4, but that don't change my
That's actually pretty classic Eminem. And this is Bad One featuring White Gold, who's featured on a number of songs actually. Or am I making that up? Yeah, no, featuring on Habits on the first side as well.
Sit there and scoff, little bitch, you can knock the shit about me being immature off. It isn't my fault, the liquor is often twisting my thoughts. You said you're looking for
You don't even drink anymore. What are you talking about? What? Oh, but Slim Shady, the character, does. Okay.
Biggie is gone and Tupac, and I'm still alive, and you not the woo dog. So who gotta make you God? Anything can set my mood
Second,
off.
he mentioned 36 chambers earlier. Did I say 36? Yeah, no, wait. Me, when I'm not sure how it 36, 39, whatever, 36, 39. Yeah.
It's just like what Candace did when she turned her back on her own race. Cause I have abandoned it. One of the greatest who did it. Look what I came up through. You never made it to the level that I made it to. So similar to within the table. Like
Candace Owens call out. That's classic. Alright, no, again. I already said it. The fourth, yeah, no, this is my favorite. Okay, but also, is this whole record going to grow on me? That is it. Yeah, that is my tendency. Oh, I haven't told. Yeah, no. Let's finish this out. I came home from work after a typical shift at Caro's, the restaurant where I worked. My roommate at the time was a juggalo. So I found all her musical taste suspect, but I liked her. No, shout out to Sandy, love you. Yeah, no, am I going to talk about Y2K? And yes, I was actually at work on Y2K with a bunch of juggalos in the smoking section at Caro's, all in full juggalo. That is what you chose. You chose to ring in the new year in, yeah, they weren't in costume. They were juggalos. And I love y'all, and I still miss and remember all of y'all. That being said, I listened to as much Insane Clown Posse as I could at the time, and was like, I don't like it. I just didn't like it. I didn't like any of it. Some of it has grown on me since. Some of what Insane Clown Posse has created since is actually better than what I was listening to at the time. Anyway, Insane Clown Posse continues to be a thing. Juggalo, all of that. You do you, and no. And I do love clowns, and dressing up as clowns. Any excuse to dress up as a clown is amazing. The point being, the first time I ever heard Eminem, it was the actual Slim Shady EP. Is that actually referred to as an EP, LP, whatever? And my roommate, she was like, "You need to listen to this," and I was like, and it was like, "Ha! My name is," and I was like, "Yeah, no, the voices, the whatever." I was like, "This doesn't entertain me. I'm not impressed." She was like, and she said, "No, I always joke about this one. Yeah, no, the 4 words that changed my mind. He's produced by Dre." That got me to listen for at least another 30 seconds because I was listening for Dre production, which I heard. Suddenly I was like, oh, yeah, no, I do hear that. I was like, okay. But I still wasn't interested or impressed that much because I was like, Dre's probably producing a lot of people right now. Aisha. Yeah, no. Once you've made it, who you produce doesn't always translate into this is Shadow Dancer by The Faint. Substation, December 20th. It'll be the middle of winter. I bought tickets to that Snoop Dogg thing. That was December 18th, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's cold. Do I really want to be out here doing this shit? We're listening to The Faint. We're still slightly talking about Eminem, but I'm talking about that first time I ever heard Eminem, and I was like, not impressed. Oh, this is the wrong speech.
I got a chainsaw motor that's filled with rain.
And we'll get back to the news in a second. Bussin', but not. Yeah, that's slang I never want to use ever. It now has political connotations. Them bussin' boys, you got a president elected. Good luck to you. I don't know who you are. Okay, this remix is actually scrambling my mind. I do like The Faint, but DJ set at Substation December 20th here in Seattle. Omaha, Nebraska's The Faint, or members of, I guess. Oh, but yeah, no. Are you allowed to post non-political things the day after an election when people didn't like the result? But some people didn't, but other people did.
They've got modified features and software.
I don't know if I finished the thought. In 2020, Chris Pratt posted a thing to vote for his. Holy shit. Chris Pratt posted to vote for his movie Onward, which was an animated movie that was around at the time, and people didn't like that. I don't know. Sports news. NASCAR legend Bobby Allison dies at 86. The fourth most winningest NASCAR driver ever.
Floating wet green grass, I'm in a chainsaw choir and dreams that bend to let me cut through time and stretch out. But I make the drop, eyes roll and left eyes cross while I'm in deep REM sleep. Twilight zones, I keep it real elevated. Fast forward to when you break big time, when you break this wild when I
Nintendo expects to sell. We're now firmly into tech and business news, and if that's not interesting to you, sorry, but that's where we're at. According to Engadget, Nintendo expects to sell fewer Switches than planned as the new model looms. They have not. Well, Nintendo has their like announcement days, but that was like tempered by the fact that they didn't want to create too much hype or excitement for the Switch 2, which has been officially announced. They won't give a date, sometime in 2025, but they still want to spend this last 2024 Christmas selling Switches, which has been reliably year after year, and I'm already getting like the Fred Meyer, the Target, the Walmart flyers advertising their Christmas, and yeah, they want to sell Switches, they want to sell Switch games. The biggest announcement again was the Switch 2 will be back. Well, that's what they want you to know. The Switch 2 will be backwards compatible, so you can still buy a Switch 1 for your like portable system, because it is. That's how it was always designed. But yeah, no, they want you to buy Switch games. They want you to continue to. Okay, this is Wicked Games. I'm sorry, Wicked Game, singular, not games. Performed by Halloween, if I'm not mistaken. Well, let's find out. Let's F around and find out. We're listening to Wicked Game by Halloween. But yeah, no. They're hoping to still sell a bunch more Switches. And keep in mind, and I'm thinking about this, I own this Switch. Yeah, vintage market. Any Switch you buy now will be valuable on the vintage market at some future point. I just bought a bunch of I just bought some NES games, and actually I just bought a Switch game. I just bought a Monster Energy Motocross, the first one. I bought NES Batman, NES, Skate or Die. I might already own it, and that would have been a waste of money, but it was only $4.99, so that. But yeah, no, I still play and buy NES games. I did not buy Spy Hunter, and I'm glad I didn't because I realized even though I'm like, I don't think I do own that on NES, I own it for sure on Cube as part of Midway. Yeah, no, I know for a fact I own this. This Midway package that of video games that includes I almost bought Galaga too. Just straight up Galaga. This is according to Business Insider. OpenAI purchases chat.com domain, which many are saying is a smart play. Can you? Okay. No. Yeah. Okay. HubSpot's co-founder Dharmesh Shah previously owned the domain, paying over $10 million. Now when you go to chat.com, it redirects to ChatGPT, which, industry analysts say is a good. On Wednesday, OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman posted chat.com on social media. Now redirects it. Yeah, I just said that. Okay. Anyway, chat.com now is ChatGPT. This channel is Trash GPT, but that's just where. I do report a fair amount on tech news and whatnot, but I also, this is not. I like to pretend. The new thing on this channel is like pretending that we are like AI generated and like none of this is real, and like, but also I think that's just me disassociating from life and reality. I'm going to play something off of this record, but I'm not exactly sure what. This is Who Is She with Goddess Energy. This is too much Goddess Energy. Is that the problem? If we're all looking for someone to blame, did Kamala Harris just give off too much Goddess Energy? Because we know young men couldn't handle that shit, but I don't know. This is Goddess Energy. Walmart is phasing out one type of shopping cart for another. I'm sorry. No, they're just adding more diverse go ahead and play this one out. Oh no, I'm not. This is my Orca card. This goes out to me and my dad. I am dedicating this. Yes, I am dedicating this song to myself and my dad, but specifically the episode of the MF show that where we talk about transit and transit should be free. I'll just say that all the time. Transit should be free. Nissan to cut 9,000 jobs. I currently drive a Nissan, so that's of interest to me, but maybe, yeah, no. Nissan announces 9,000 job cuts. Excuse me. And it's a 20% reduction in its manufacturing capacity as part of a major turnaround measure. Nissan CEO Makoto Uchida and other executives will take a 50% pay cut, and the company plans to reduce its stake in Mitsubishi Motors. There's been a significant drop in Nissan's global sales, with weak performance in North America and China. Yeah, no, I don't. No, I talk about cars all the time. The auto industry. Among other manufacturing sectors is a pretty big part of what I report on, and yet again, I just reported Tesla in the last episode, and this is a true story. Tesla is worth $1 trillion. They are now worth 16 GMs, despite the fact that Tesla manufactures 2 million vehicles a year, whereas GM manufactures about 6 million vehicles a year. I can't explain that to you. Why is Tesla a $1 trillion industry, but GM is not? I don't know. I report a lot on the U.S. manufacturing. I report a lot. Yeah, no. But Nissan is actually the vehicle I currently drive right now. And when it says, oh, well, I can't account for weak performance in China, but I can account for weak performance in. All right. Weak performance in the U.S. can be explained by the fact that no one ever talks about it. Nissan is not. It's just not on anyone's radar. I love my Xterra. I love my Nissan Xterra. Not a sponsor. This is not sponsored content. I'm just literally. This is just my personal opinion. I love my Nissan Xterra. But I love every car I drive. But no, and each one has unique features. my Xterra has some pretty unique features. can I play La Isla Bonita on YouTube? Let's find out. No, well, let's. We're gonna fuck around and find out some way or another. Holy shit. This is always on my mind. Performed by Danzig off of Danzig Sings Elvis. And yeah, no, that's such a beautiful record. Holy shit.
When you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever!
I'm on fire, fever all through the night. Now you listen to my story. Here's the point that I have made. That's gonna get you fever. I'll be a Fahrenheit or centigrade. Give me your fever. When we kiss you, fever every level. Fever.
Yeah, no. Why is Nissan cutting jobs? Will jobs in Tennessee be affected? And again, yeah, at least Engadget gets the headline right. Nissan laying off 9,000 workers and giving its CEO a pay cut. They're taking a 50% pay cut. That is a real thing that I don't ever hear. Yeah, no. Even as, well, I was like, even as Tesla doesn't lose money, they now have a $1 trillion valuation. Well, that explains the $56 billion package for Elon Musk. I guess he deserves it. But please explain it to me like I'm a grown-ass adult. Don't ever explain it to me like I'm 5. Don't ever talk to me like that. But explain it to me like I'm a grown-ass adult who can understand shit, but I don't understand that. Holy shit. It was, we're going to be talking about mortgage rates, so if that sounds exciting to you, that's the news coming up. But also my phone won't load, so I'm restarting. That was Danzig Sings. This is off of Danzig Sings Elvis. I might play actual Elvis in a second, or I might play the Misfits. Who knows? What direction will I go?
Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't know. never told you. I'm so happy that you're mine. If I made you feel second best, girl, I'm sorry I was blind.
That's sorry, right? Because that's please and then
You
sorry.
were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that you're sweeter as a diamond. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied, satisfied. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. If you could see me now, I wanna say that you're rather wrong. I wanna say that I belong.
No offense to this song, but yeah, hang on. Danzig sing Elvis. Let's hear some Elvis sing Elvis. And then no. I think I talk a lot about Las Vegas. I think a lot about Las Vegas. I love Las Vegas. It's really one of my favorite places in the world. This is Elvis sings Elvis, following Danzig's Hound Dog, All Shook Up. Let me know quickly. Return to Sender. Oh. Huh. That's interesting. Return to Sender is from the Paramount movie Girls, 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 which I associate that phrase with Motley Crue. Okay, so many music connections. And then, Lady Gaga's Boys, Boys, Boys. Oof. Right. I'm gonna see what's on the second Elvis album, and then we're gonna play something by Elvis Presley, and we'll find out. Yeah, this was an as is dollar store buy, by the way. So strong chance something on this is scratched, and I'm not sure what. Oh, Don't Be Cruel. Where did you? This used to this. My childhood. I used to hear this song all the time. When was the last time you heard this song?
You know I can be found sit home all alone. If you can't come around, at least please telephone. Don't be cruel. past. The future looks bright ahead. Don't be cruel to who heart
Still
is
trying to
true.
adjust the like levels and volumes and
I
figure it
don't
out.
want no other love, baby. It's just you I'm thinking of. Don't stop thinking of me. Don't make me feel this way. Come on over here and love me. You know what I
Back
want
to
to say.
business news.
Don't be cruel.
Avarice rate of a 30-year mortgage in the U.S. rises for
Why
6
should
straight
we
weeks.
be apart?
Mortgage rates are going up. Yeah, they
Really love
dipped
you,
for like
baby,
a
cross
second.
my heart.
They
Let's
dipped for a
walk
second, but then they're just like mortgage rates are just
and
like
let's say I do. Then you'll know you'll have me, and I know that I'll have you. Don't be cruel to who heart is true. I don't want no other love, oh baby, it's just you. Don't be cruel to who heart is true. Don't be cruel.
yeah. J.P. Morgan
to who
Chase
heart is
denies
true.
a New York widow her husband's $53,000 pension, treating me like an insignificant cockroach. Not surprising. I'm gonna play this out. Whatever song this is, it's Elvis.
I will spend my whole life through loving you, just loving you. Winter, summer, springtime too. Loving you.
But not in the fall? Okay, because that's the only season we're in. Right out Elvis. If you don't love her in the fall, then this song is over.
Where I go or what I may do, you know that I'll always be
Do dollar records still exist anywhere in the world? Can you still buy a record for 99 cents or $1? I'm asking because that dollar record bins were the staple of my collection. Do they still exist?
I'll be faithful.
And if you're a record store owner and a local record store, and you're like, no, they're like $5 bins or $1.25 bins or whatever. Like, I'm not judging. I'm asking.
True to you, there is only one for me, and you know who.
But no, do dollar store bins still exist? Because I don't know. I wish I peruse local record stores as often as I used to. I buy a lot of my records online, and you see that because you see the unboxings and whatnot. But I really I still support Easy Street. Support Easy Street. They had a flood. They lost lots of records. We're still playing Elvis.
Walked through a party in the county jail. The prison band was there.
We'll see how YouTube feels about that. If this only just deletes, or if I'm talking right now and you can't hear anything. If you're watching not live, but some point in the future, and I'm talking but you can't hear anything in the background, it's because YouTube didn't like me playing this. But they now actually let you remove the background music, which is... I was a beta tester for that. Thank you, YouTube, for letting me be part of that. Boot, boot.
Number 47 said to number 3, you're the cutest jailbird I ever did see. I sure would be delighted with your
Greatest hits of Elvis Presley. Let's see how that goes on YouTube. It's not quite Beyonce, but it's probably a mistake.
Sad sack was sitting on a block of stone, way over in the corner weeping all alone. The warden said, "Hey buddy, don't you be no square. You can't find a partner, use a wooden chair. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the whole cell block was dancing to the jail out rock. Shift to Henry said the books for heaven's sake. No one's looking at a chance to make a break. Roger turned to Shifty and he said, "Nix, nix. I wanna stick around, I wanna get my kicks. Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. Everybody in the whole cell block was dancing to the jail out rock. 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 Dancing to the jail out rock.
All right, we're still listening to Elvis. That was obviously Jailhouse Rock. Jailhouse Rock. I do love this song. Incorrect pin. Bank of America bracing for $800 million loss as investors probe Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo's alleged refusal to reimburse customers. Well, banks suck. I know. The news is banks suck. This is according to the Daily Huddle. That is not an accurate news source, but I don't know. Whatever. Business Insider. I'm not actually going to read the full list of major U.S. companies slashing staff this year, but it includes Visa, Meta, Goldman Sachs. Well, Bed Bath & Beyond are now Beyond Inc. cuts 20% of its workforce because Bed Bath & Beyond even still exists. Like that's actually the wilder part of that report. Meta, TikTok. Well, I don't know. TikTok Canada. I mean, how's that going? It's such a great song. Come on. Who doesn't love Elvis? I don't know. Somewhat. Who doesn't love Elvis? Okay, how do you follow Elvis, though? Let's find out. Frank Sinatra? Yeah, I mean, we're on a little bit of a, like, Vegas trip. I'm going to play My Baby Just Cares for Me, followed by Downtown by Frank Sinatra. If that's not your vibe, that's cool. But yeah, I'm going for it. This is actually the end of. This is the end of On a Clear Day You Can See Forever. What is PWC? They're cutting 1,800 employees. I don't even know what that is. Nike. Nike. Yeah, no, we're just reading Discord. Oh. Discord is a server where young people specifically like to congregate. Twitch, same. BlackRock is cutting 3% of its staff. eBay cuts 1,000 jobs. Fuck eBay though. Fuck eBay. And here's my specific reason why fuck eBay, and this is also why I'm fuck Amazon, and why I'm fuck everyone who's not a third-party retailer. And well, currently Walmart, but Walmart is so close to pissing me off that like. This is My Baby Don't Care For. My Baby Just Cares For Me, performed by Frank Sinatra, possibly followed by Downtown. Let's see how that goes. This is I love this song, but I've heard various versions, including other Frank versions. This is the most laid-back version I've heard. There's a whole thing where Frank Sinatra like developed a vocal condition and thought he would never sing again, but then he entered his like third era where it was like actually the maturity of his voice changed. Yeah, no, look it up. I love Frank Sinatra. But back to, I'm sorry, now I'm yelling over the music. eBay, Amazon, third-party marketplaces don't protect consumers the way they should. If you are the container, then you should, they protect sellers, and that's why I divested, that's why I stopped using eBay and Amazon years ago. But you make your own decision, do your own research. Oh. My Baby Just Cares For Me. This is Downtown, performed by Frank Sinatra. Let's. Does anyone feel like okay? Something about the timing of this whole record is off. That last song was like way too slow. This is too fast, but also who knows? I'm just me being in my and also questionable arrangement. And also, do we need a Frank Sinatra version of Downtown? Downtown is a great song. There's already the original, but oh wait, oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Back to sports news. How Jake Paul and Mike Tyson became an $80 million freak show. Thanks, U.S. Sun. That's actually a valid thing to explore. That's still happening. The Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. I'm so mad about that. I don't know. Sammy Davis. I'm playing some Sammy. We're still on the Las Vegas. Oh, okay. So as we traverse this is off of Decca Records. Decca. So this song, probably popularized by Frank, but here's fellow Brat Packer Sammy's take on "Lady Is the Tramp." No, I know Frank's version, but which is your version of this particular song? And also, this is misogyny about to happen because it's
I've wined and dined on the mulligan stew. Never wished for turkey as I pitched and the hiked and drifted to the Maine to Albuquerque.
Woo! Shout out to Albuquerque. Shout out to Red Mesa.
What is twice as sad? I was never at a party where they honored no cat, but her social circles spin too fast for me. Her whole bohemia is the place I want to be. She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. She loves the theater, but never comes late. She'll never bother with someone she hates. That's why the lady she goes to Coney. The beach is divine. She digs the ball game, and the bleachers are fine. She reads Kilgallen, and I mean every line. That's why the lady is a tramp. I like the green grass under my shoes, so what can I lose? I'm right, that's that, and for Rachel, she whistles and stands.
We're talking about the U.S. Sun. U.S. Sun. Lowe's confirms all 1,700 stores were closed down for an entire day. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving. Lowe's will be closed on Thanksgiving, as many stores are. And yes, labor. Let's rest this back. Fuck Black Friday. And honestly, but also, let's make way for all of us who want to make our own. I already shouted out Caro's restaurant. I worked at Caro's on Thanksgiving. I worked at Caro's on Christmas Day multiple times, and I enjoyed it. We were there when others weren't, and I appreciated that. I worked at Galisteo News, downtown Seattle, on Christmas Day. As a service industry worker, I worked Christmas Day multiple times. I worked Thanksgiving Day multiple times. And it's interesting, if you're like far away from your family and you're like, that actually might be your best choice. You're going to make connections and human connections and also tip everyone, and especially on holidays. They're there, like, tip them. We'll keep playing Sammy because this is a good song.
Love, say what you choose.
According to AFP, the first artwork by a humanoid robot sells for over $1.0 million. You don't care whether the artist is real or not, or whether Holy shit, we're down to 20 tabs. We made it to 47 tabs, y'all.
4, go.
Thank you for sticking with me.
Get on the right track, baby.
Yes.
Get on the right track, baby. Get on the right track, baby. Yeah, come on home and treat me wrong again. Get on the right track, baby. Get on the right track, baby. Get on the right track, baby. Come on home and treat me wrong again.
We're still in this, Sammy. We're still in, like,
Burn both night and day. I'm telling you just one more time. Come back even if you don't stay. Get on the track, baby. You better get on the track now, child. Get on the right track,
again,
baby.
the first artwork by a humanoid robot sells for over 1.0 million. At one point, I don't know why I'm reading it like I am not a humanoid robot. I am an actual human being.
It's because I love
This is a report
I don't care what I do.
originally reported by AFP. Yeah, no. Ada is the name. All of this makes me mad. Sotheby's, and again, grrr, Sotheby's. We love Christie's. We hate Sotheby's. Boo, Sotheby's. No, I'm kidding. That is a 20-year-old rivalry that my dad has no part of at all. Also, as far back as when Christie's was selling like Simpsons memorabilia and like Pink Floyd memorabilia, and I actually own some of that Pink Floyd memorabilia from Pink Floyd The Wall. I realized these auction houses will sell anything. They don't care. It's not. But seriously, digital sales.
Come back home. Set my poor heart free.
Yeah.
Now what I say.
Work by AI artists. They don't care. It's, let's just sell that shit. I have strong feelings about AI art and like unfortunately, me and my dad spent the whole time talking about politics this week, so you'll have to wait for next week's episode of the MF Show to hear how we feel about the state of art, AI art.
Why people tear the seams of anyone's dream is over my head. Do nothing till you hear from me.
I guess I'm gonna play this out because it's already playing. This is "Do Nothing Until You Hear From Me" by Sammy Davis Jr. I'm probably gonna play Dean. I am gonna play Dean Martin next, and then maybe some Madonna. Let's play some Madonna, bitch. I'm Madonna. Actually, yeah, no, we will play Dino, and then we'll play some Sonic Force. Tacoma's Sonic Force. Yeah, no. Let's see what we're doing. But artwork made by a humanoid who is a robot. Yeah, no, I have feelings and thoughts. Oh. This is the most specific. This is according to New York Post, but this is actually the most specific. Tech warning. Yeah, I do a lot of warnings about like Yeah, no, these are the scams. These are the. Computer users Googling whether, and specifically, Bengal cats are legal to own, are finding themselves victims of cyber attacks. The top results, yeah, I'm personally not. Well, I have enough pets. But yeah, if you're looking to adopt a Bengal cat, please beware that the top results are like scams. Cybersecurity company Sophos issues an urgent warning on its website urging people not to type these 6 words into their are Bengal cats legal in Australia? I guess specifically this is like for Australians, but yeah, no. Bengal cats are wild cats and oof, Peanut. No, how is the right wing justice for Peanut? We do love us some Sammy Davis, but let's move on. If you're not familiar, Peanut was a squirrel who unfortunately was euthanized, but also, I would argue, they were used and abused by for 7 years for media attention. I guess right wing are attaching themselves to justice for Peanut, but yeah, they were euthanized by the state government, and as was Fred the raccoon, because they're wild animals and you're not allowed to keep them as pets. I guess if you... Okay, anyway. Oof. Flashbacks. Okay, reprise. This makes me think of the Kinks, and now I almost have to play the Kinks. All right, let's just see what we're doing here. This is Memories Are Made of This. How are your memories doing? My memories are... And this is the last of the, like... Okay, that sounded... Again, Dino Martin. Don't Google, are Bengal cats legal in Australia? Okay, moving on. Oh. This is according to Earth.com. 100-year-old chemistry rule proven false. Like literally, textbooks will have to be updated. Ever heard? Yeah, those according to Eric Rawls. Ever heard of a rule that's been around so long everyone just assumes it's unbreakable? Well, a team of scientists is turning that notion on its head by proving wrong a key rule in organic chemistry. Neil Gard, a distinguished professor of chemistry and biochemistry, is leading the change in rewriting fundamental principle in part of I can say words. I will finish this. That's been part of organic chemistry for the past 100 years. You've been listening to Dean Martin. Boop, boop. Shout out to the Brat Pack. Shout out to the Brat Packers. I'm sorry, I said the Brat Packer. I meant the Rat Packer. The original ones. But also, shout out to the Brat Packers and shout out to the, yeah. I'm not entirely sure. Oh. I don't know. Reprise Records. That's what we're doing. This is Till the End of the Day. This is one of my favorite songs of all time, and so okay. By the Kinks.
Baby, I feel good from the moment I rise. Feel good from morning to the end of the day. To the end of the day. Yeah, you and me, we live this life. When we get up till we go see
we'll do as we please.
From morning till the end of the day. Till the end of the day. Yeah, I get up
when I see the sun.
I feel good, yeah. Look what I think.
What exactly is Brett's rule? BREDT apostrophe S rule. Alright, we're getting deep into the weeds of science, but let's keep reading. According to Brett's rule, you can't have a double bond on a bridgehead position of a small bridge ring system, a kind of molecular structure that looks like two rings sharing some atoms. I'm literally reading words I don't understand at all. I do kind of. We're talking about physics. Imagine trying to fit a double bond in a tight space. It just doesn't work because the molecule becomes too strained and unstable. In these small ring systems, the atoms are connected in such a way that they're not. That was till the end of the day, but I'm gonna play dedicated follower of fashion,
They seek him here,
because clearly I am.
they seek him there. His clothes are loud, but never square. It will make or break him, so he's got to
The angles get all messed up, and the molecule would be forced in an awkward position. It's kind of like, yeah, it just doesn't work. Would be forcing it. It's kind of like trying to bend a straight stick into a circle without breaking it. It just doesn't work that way. Brett's rule has been a guiding principle for chemists studying organic molecules, especially those known as olefins. Olefins are compounds featuring a double bond between two carbon atoms, and they usually have a flat planar structure. I'm literally saying words and I don't know what the words I'm saying are meaning, but I understand their importance. Guard's team decided to challenge that assumption. Instead of accepting the limitation imposed by the long-standing rule, they set out to prove that these molecules, called anti-Brett olefins, ABOS, can indeed be created and used. People aren't exploring anti-Brett olefins because they think they can't, Guard pointed out. Using a clever approach, the researchers treated certain molecules known as pseudohalify. Oh my god! Stop making me read shit I don't understand and can't. With a fluoride source. Oh my god! Oh my god, RFK Jr. They're doing shit under your back that you don't even understand. Yeah, no, okay. This reaction was designed to produce the elusive ABLS. Okay. We are listening to the Kinks with dedicated follower of fashion. Okay.
He gets up in the morning and he goes to work at 9 and he comes back home at 5:30, gets the same train.
This is a well-respected man.
His world is built on punctuality, it never fails, and he's all so good, and he's all so fine, and he's all so healthy in his body and his mind.
Medical Express. Memories are not only in the brain. Human cell study finds, like, our memories are, like, yeah, no, when you talk about muscle memory, that's not just a concept. Memory is stored in, okay, anyway, yeah, we'll get back to that one. Yeah, no, well, we talked about this only because I never consumed any of these things, nor did I ever produce or cook any of these things, but, yeah, various forms of cold and flu formulas end up in illegal drugs. However, will phenylephrine, found in Dayquil, Theraflu, and other popular decongestants, be pulled from pharmacy shelves? What the FDA is planning after finding the ingredient ineffective. Alright, we are moving towards the end of this episode because I hear myself like drawing out words and stuff. Basically, yeah, phenylephrine is still legal. The FDA ruled it kind of like it's really ineffective, but they didn't ban it, and now they're leaning more towards that because why are these products on the shelf? They have side effects. They don't benefit anyone. Alright, I started with 67 tabs in that. I have 18 open. I kind of feel, well, me, when I have viewers, so yeah, I'm going to keep going, but I kind of feel like it should be the end of the episode. Let's... This is Sonic Force. Speaking of white rappers, oh, huh. All right. This is Time Flies. I don't know. Yeah, no. How often if ever, do I play that? Time does fly. I do still have my wings on.
You needed so much more than I could give. Now I totally lost the will to live. She was mine. I loved her for the longest time.
Yeah, still got my wings.
It nearly blew my mind. What happened to us? Where did our love go? Please tell me, baby. I've got to know. Only been a few days. Seems like forever. We try to make it work. It was a foolish endeavor.
Literally an extra, this according to Yahoo Life, an extra 5 minutes of daily physical activity can help lower your blood pressure. Like any physical, I know, I talked about this, yeah, I know, I live a pretty sedentary lifestyle, but get up and move. So excited my dog can get up and move again. Shout out to Duke, who is not completely, well, who's semi-mobile again, but also, you know, that's pretty awkward when he does a face plant, and I'm like, what? And people are like, what is wrong with your dog? And I'm like, I love my dog, and
Or was it love just from me to you? The pain I feel will soon go away, but maybe, just maybe, you'll be back someday. If you just
back to
look
Business Insider. Gen Z is obsessed with manifesting their way to riches and romance. I spent a period with a Buddhist organization where manifestation, we manifest what was a big part of it. I no longer identify as Buddhist, just as I no longer identify as socialist, but I've dabbled in those things and learned from them, and some of those lessons are part of who I am now. Who I am now. I can say words. Okay, we're officially. Excuse me. Did I promise Madonna and not play Madonna? Let's play some Madonna, but this is the end. Thanks for listening. Wait. Yeah. My favorite Madonna song of all time, maybe, possibly, La Isla Bonita. Clearly, this is the end of Material Girl. No, going back to what was the first Madonna song you heard? It's either this or Like a Virgin. I'm not sure what the first Madonna song I heard was. What was the first Madonna song you heard? This is La Isla Bonita. This is still possibly my favorite. again, if at this particular moment you hear my voice but you can't hear the background music, it's probably because it's been removed on a subsequent. Yeah, I don't know what YouTube lets me play or won't let me play. Mr. Brainwash. Famous artist, Mr. Brainwash. Going to bed, probably. Seriously, though. I mean, kind of like it's time to go to bed. It's time to. This is Devil Town by Cape Town. I don't know. Yeah, no. I'm just. Going to bed.
Life's alright in Devil Town. We're right, no one's gonna catch us now. Dad has bought a new car now. We're fine, no one's gonna catch us now. Okay.
No more news because I can't find my phone right now. But All right. Thanks for watching. Yeah, no, that was probably okay. No, okay. Well, good. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is the end.